also realized that in the past 4 decades, I've been looking between NPP and NDC, there hasn't been any young person who has stood up with the courage to say that I am coming in and I'm going to become the unifier. That's what I am. I'm the unifier between the youth and the government. And I'm asking
the unifier between the youth and the government.
And the government, yes. And the youth could be part of my whole new force.
Sorry, now, the youth and the current government, or the youth
government
and the government. So, as in the youth are not in government.
Well, what position do you think the youth play in the government? What position can you ask Ghana that any youth in this country have a say?
So you're going to be, so just be clear, you're going to be a president who will lead a government of young people.
Well, I'm going to be a president who will give the opportunity to young people, first of all, to be a part of the decision of how this country are choosing leaders. And so we want to eradicate and get rid of people going to the same youth and giving them money instead just to vote, and after that there is no development, there are no job creation, there is nothing. So this whole thing is circulating around people's interest in becoming a president, and that's what I said I'm not interested in. I'm interested in making that change, changing the narrative of how.
But don't forget, you told me that when I asked you what your leadership track record was, the first thing you said was philanthropy, giving people things. Yes. So how different is your giving from the giving the politicians give people for votes? Well, because you also give people, you share food, you share rice.
There is a big difference in giving and bribery or corruption. Okay? Now let me break this down properly for you so you can get a clearer picture. Now, if you look at the Western democracy, when leaders arise and they want to become presidents, they simply go to the same public, whether it's the youth or the elders, and they ask them that, support me, donate to me, and the people give them $1, $5, $10 to support their agenda and the campaign. So now when they become presidents, they now own the people who have supported them, so they want to do something in return.
You mean they owe them?
Yeah, they owe them. Okay, now when you come to
which country are you referring to?
Almost every country.
Really?
Whether it's America
do you know the companies that donated to Trump's campaign or Obama's campaign?
Well, I'm not
large companies donate, and the political parties in the Western world also get donations from interest groups. It's not just crowdfunding.
Well, I'm saying that they can get that. Whether they're giving it to them for bribery is a different thing. What we're talking about is donation here. Now, when you come to Africa, the difference is that the leaders go to the people and say, take this money and vote for me. You take this money and vote for me. And when that person obviously becomes president, now you owe him. He has to take what he's giving you. These narratives have to be reversed.
So you are going to raise money from the people?
Of course.
But the youth are the ones you say don't have money. So how are you going to get money from
No, you see.
Or which people are going to raise money from?
Look at the history of Peter Obi's story in Nigeria. Some people were broke, but they used their last money to print posters to support him. You know, they believed in his vision. And it's very rare to let people believe.
But he didn't win.
He didn't win, but you also know that there was whatever, okay?
There was what?
Well, I mean, you saw it yourself. I mean,
the court has cleared the president.
Of course, if you're a president.
So have you identified any young people who will be in your government?
I think the young people are the new force.
Have you groomed any young person?
No. Wait,
is there any young person you tip to work with you?
Oh, well, there are many.
Give me like 2 or 3 of them.
There are many, and I can't mention particular names, but I just want you to know there are many young people. There are young people who have come to me and have given me even ideas, the ideas that is working now even as part of our campaign. There are young people who are supporting us with the little that they have and helping us to campaign. There are young people who are coming. They are yet to even understand that we're here and we're standing for them.
So what will be the new forces? So that's the name of the movement, right? What will be your main priority when you like your main policy?
I think is to build a middle income nation.
To build a middle income nation?
Yes. So right now we have a box economy. Okay.
What do you mean by middle income nation?
A middle income nation is when you start from the regions and you start creating all sort of jobs based on the minerals that are attributable resources, reserves in those areas, creating that and creating jobs for them so they don't cross all the way to Accra. Right now, the entire nation is coming to Accra. They're looking for jobs in Accra. They think Accra is a place to find jobs. The Accra is choked, so when they get to Accra and they have an opportunity to travel, they all go.